it. Thanks, Dave. All right, sweet. Well, we remember things every once in a while here. Still new to the platform. Hey, I see Lainey's here as well. Hey, Lainey, good to see you here. Again, we are Kim Carpenter. Well, she's Kim Carpenter. I'm Lisa Ingalls. And together we are Wake Up and Change the World. And we're here with our 75-day business challenge for you to get noticed and get clients. So here's here's the structure of this show. It's about 30 minutes long. And because it's 30 minutes, we're trying to respect our time, your time. Kim and I are going to spend about the first 15 minutes of giving you the lay of the land, giving you our tips, giving you our strategies. And then if you would like to join us in that second half to share with us, what is your goal for the 75-day challenge? What are your struggles? We'll get you in here and we'll get to connect with you and have a little bit of a conversation with you. Let me see if I have anything else that I want to say. No, I think that's it. You can, here's the other thing. You can start commenting now, which we would love for you to do. Kim has actually already put the questions right into the chat there. She's put in, what is your goal for the 75-day challenge? Go ahead, comment, let us know. We'll keep up with the comments there. And what is the biggest struggle that you currently have or that are facing in achieving this goal over the next 73 days. All right, you guys, and we're just going to hop into this. Kim, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Great. Yeah, it's so great to be here with all of you. And we, Lisa and I have been running our own businesses for several years. We've also run other people's businesses. I don't know if any of you know who Lisa Cherney is, but I was her VP of Strategic Operations for the last 3 years, helping her go from a $500,000 business to $1 million coaching business. So we're so familiar with the challenges around getting clients and getting noticed. And so what we want to kick off the last 73 days of the year with you is to really help you get grounded in your commitment to this. So I know that, we all set goals, probably you've set some goals, and oftentimes they just fall away, right? So we wanted to create a structure so that you have continual support to accomplish what you want to by the end of this year. And when Lisa told me the other day, like, Kim, do you realize we only have like 75 days left in the year? I thought, oh my gosh, it really puts a fire under you to get things done. So the first thing when we teach about goals, we really, the first thing we do is really talk about commitment. And committing is not easy. It's not an easy thing to make commitments. And I know for myself and for all of my clients too, that really the commitments that we make to ourselves are the first ones that we end up breaking. We can be pretty good at keeping our commitments to other people, but we make a commitment to ourselves, like, oh, I'm gonna, go to the gym 5 days this week or whatever, like, oh, well, it's the first thing to kind of go out the window. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about commitment with you today, because we hold commitments like, oh, it would be nice to do it. But I really want to encourage you and all of us to hold a commitment to what we want to accomplish by the end of this year for our business as something sacred, a sacred commitment. And I know if you're here that your business is something that's super important to you, it's something that you probably hold very close to your heart, and it's something that's a passion of yours. If you have your own business and you're doing the hard work to keep that going, it's really important to you. So when we look at commitment, the first thing I want us all to do is go back to our why. Like, why are we doing this? We're not going to stick to those commitments until we're really grounded in what I call our big why, the big reason. So the big reason why every single day you get up and make a commitment again to doing your business, to going out there and putting yourself out there and getting clients and getting noticed and trying to generate that steady stream of clients. So for this week is all about clarity. And I want you to, even if you've done it before, to write it down again. Write it down. Like, what is your commitment to yourself and your business? And why are you doing this? What is your big why?
I think that that's so key right now as you talk about that, Kim. We make these, here's the thing, we're used to doing this at year beginning, right? Not at year end. Here we are at year end, and we're asking you to do something that most people do on January 1st. So this is about, like Kim is saying, that recommitting, like saying yes again. And we know that we're coming up into the holidays, right? Like Halloween, I can't even believe it, is just around the corner, but we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. What is the why that Kim is asking you that is going to keep you committed despite the fact that you're going to have a lot of distractions going on? You know, despite the fact that you're going to be tempted to do things, your schedule is going to be different. So really digging in, because we know that these last 75 days are not the easiest days to be committed to. Sorry, Kim, I just jumped in on you there.
That's perfect. Thank you. You know, I think that's what's so cool about this Blab platform, this live stream videos. We're just having a conversation, right? So I'd like to share some of the comments we're seeing. So Dave, thank you so much for sharing. Dave is actually transforming his company with a name change and a brand new website by the end of the year. I know that is no small feat, Dave. And getting people to follow the new company after you kill the old one. Yeah, so we can definitely be talking about tips on how you generate engagement and a following for your new endeavor. And this is something that, you know, we do all the time as entrepreneurs. We're creative, and we're always coming up with the next idea, the next new thing, the next company, the next slant.
It's the evolution. What you're talking about, Dave, is the evolution of your business, right? Sorry, Kim. I was like, evolution.
Yeah, it's the evolution. And yeah, absolutely. Like, we actually call it evolutionary entrepreneurship, because your business, you're evolving all the time. Your business is going to keep evolving. So great, Dave. We'll definitely be holding that vision with you. And yeah, Lainey's saying, I like planning and goal setting in the last quarter of each year. Awesome. Rather than the beginning. Yeah, it allows her to plan and be strategic and get ahead of the game before January 1st. Super smart, Lainey.
Yes, yeah. Lainey is a super smart woman. If you see how she runs her business, she's amazing. Hey, by the way, you guys, it's great to see you all here. I said this before, but really to see this live stream video thing coming across multiple platforms and a community building around live stream video, not just in Google Hangouts, but here in Blab and elsewhere. And all the new people coming in. Hey, welcome, you guys. And some of you, I can't see your names because it's more of your business name, but I see Sabina here. Welcome. Rocco Steady is here. Living Powerfully. I don't know what your first name is, but welcome. And who else do I see? One other person, your comforter, who I also don't see your first name. So welcome, you guys. We're really grateful to have
Brandy.
you.
It's Brandy, my friend from Austin. Okay. Hi, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy.
Great. Yeah. And your comforter, let us know your real name, so we're not just calling you your comforter. But that's a great question you're posing. You said, what if someone's not creative? What if they don't have a vision? What if they don't know how to get on the road of business? So I think that, you know, in order to set some goals for yourself. I think if you have an aspiration to start a business, that going back to your why is the most important thing for you to do right now, is really dig into your heart and go, okay, maybe there's a problem in the world that you want to solve with a business, or, you know, maybe there's just something that you're really passionate about that you would like to make money at, or maybe you're doing something now working for another company and you'd like to keep doing that same thing and work for yourself. I think really starting in why, you know, because having your own business is hard. It's hard. And there's a lot of people out there telling you like, oh, it's super easy and just follow these 7 steps. And Lisa and I just don't believe in that. You know, we've been in business both over 20 years each. And it's challenging and it's not for everybody. So I would say before you make that big commitment is to get in touch with your why.
Yeah. And we got a comment from your comforter here that says, what if what you do is already saturated? There's competition. So that sounds like one of the things that we were talking about is like, what is your struggle? You feel like,
I think maybe they're talking about the market is saturated. So,
okay, got it.
And if there's competition, there always is. But what's so beautiful about the business landscape now, and especially if you do something that you could get on Blab, and you're on Blab now, which tells me you're an early adopter. There's not a lot of people even on this platform yet, but you're here. And so if you can utilize the tools that we have today and network globally through these types of tools, there's ways that you can generate clients and revenue from people all over the world. So I don't believe in the whole thing of, the market's saturated. I think if you really get in touch with your big why and find the way to communicate your unique message or your slant, like from your big why, and put that message out to the world, and Lisa and I will definitely be talking about that in the next 75 days, then you can stand out from the market. You can stand out from the saturated market.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kim, before we get people coming in, because we want to do that in the next minute or two, should we go over something that everybody knows about goal setting, which is, being specific, being measurable, but I mean, we got to just put it out there. The regular, how do we goal set? I have a few thoughts on that from years and years of working with athletes in my previous career to then moving to transformational coaching and business coaching. But Kim, go ahead, and I'm going to let you start that off, give a little short, succinct thing, and then we'll start letting people in.
Sure. Well, there's, this really old way of talking about goals. It's SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, actionable, reasonable, and time bound. And, we really like to take that a bit deeper. So when you're going to set a goal to do by the end of this year, the first thing I want you to think about is, I'm standing at December 31st and I'm looking back over the last 75 days. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? And what do you want to have done? So some way that you will know that you've accomplished your goal. So it does need to be specific, like Dave's is get a website up, start driving traffic to the other website, right? So Dave, you could even get more specific there. You could say, my new website I want to have done by, December 1st, and by December 15th, I want to have, 500 followers on my new fan page, or I want to have X number of hits to that new website. Something that you could look back and go, yeah, I accomplished that, or I didn't accomplish that. But I think the whole thing about feeling, like how do you want to feel, is as important, if not more, than what you actually got done. Lisa, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, yes, to everything that Kim said. And one thing that I want to add with that is that I know, and I know that all of you know from years and years at this point of all of us making commitments and goals at some point in our life, some more than others, is that every time we make a goal that pushes us to extend and reach beyond, like push a little bit, which is what a real goal should do, is push you a little bit, should feel a little bit scary, is that we will come up against fear. So I just want to address and really quickly say that when the fear comes up, my recommendation is to believe more in your why and believe more in what your unique gifts and purpose is in this world and how it serves the awakening of human and social potential. Believe in that more than you believe in your fear. Choose to believe more in that. And that's really all I want to say, just to add to what Kim said. I want to get you guys in here. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to go ahead and unlock the seats in just a moment. And here's our request to you. When you come in, we want you to answer those two questions. Some of you have already been answering them in the comments. what is your challenge? I mean, what is your challenge? What is your goal for the next 75 days? What is it that you're going to accomplish? And if you want to also let us know, what might you be? What is your struggle? So try to keep it short and succinct. We have quite a few people here, which is wonderful. And we'd love to get as many people in and share what they have so that we can all support each other. I'm going to go ahead and unlock as I'm unlocking and people are coming in here. I do want to remind you, if you like what we're doing, go ahead and tell a little bird. Click on the link over there, the button on the left-hand side of our screen. Like, hey there, Rocksteady. Are you driving and talking to us at the same time?
Needless to say, I have a lot of drive.
Yeah. I don't know if this is legal. Are you hands-free?
I'm on the phone.
Are we on speakerphone in your car?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You need to be hands-free or
No, I'm good. I'm gonna keep my eyes fixated on my goals and the direction in life that I want to go, and showcase my drive, but yet I still want to be open to evolutionizing my process. Okay.
So hey, Rocksteady, what's your name? Rocco Steady.
Rocco.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rocco, sweet, great to meet you. Let us know what is your 75-day challenge, business challenge goal?
Hey, first and foremost, I wanted to thank y'all for sharing your light. Y'all are beautiful souls, and it's people like y'all that share and inspire other people. So thank you first and foremost. The next 75 days. My situation in my business, I'm an inspirational hip-hop artist, and I've cultivated relationships with over about 10,000 fans. I have about 1,000 that I've developed personal relationships with. So in the next 75 days, I release my album in January. So I want to be able to allocate a list and organize it. And all I really have to do is make 1,000 phone calls, and they're all sold already. So I just have to make 1,000 phone calls and sell 1,000 records at $35 a pop, and that'll set me with the momentum to go ahead and drive me for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's my goal.
Your goal is to make 1,000 phone calls in 75 days.
To make 1,000 successful sales phone calls, and I have no doubt in my mind that I will sell every single phone call that I call.
Beautiful. I love it. I love your commitment to it. I love your light too, Rocco.
Huh?
I love your light too.
Oh, thank you.
Shining light. Well, you guys make sure that you follow Rocco as well. We want to give props to everybody here. It's not just about following Kim and I and this thing. This is a community here. So make sure you guys follow each other so that we can stay connected. Thank you so much, Rocco, for sharing, and we hope to see you in one of our next installments of what we're doing here as well.
Lovely, ladies. Do you have any advice for organizing bodies? Because it's kind of overwhelming to have 1,000 people on a list, and that's the major struggle that I face is organization and the feelings of being overwhelmed. So what I've done is I've segregated them 50 apiece, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. But if you have any ideas or organization skills that I can apply, please feel free to recommend. And I want to give other people opportunity to jump in. Don't be scared to jump in, y'all.
Kim, I'll let you take Rocco's question on that. I see Kelvin.
Yeah, Rocco, I think that breaking it down into chunks is really great. And, for me, I also noticed that there are certain days and times of the week that I'm just feeling more productive. I'm feeling like doing phone calls generally more than other times. So I would look at what's your natural rhythm and flow? If you really hate getting up in the morning on Mondays and doing phone calls, don't do it then. Do it in the afternoon or find the times that you feel like, oh, I really have a lot of energy at this time of day. So that would be my other thing. And then the other thing is you could possibly enlist some volunteer help with this calling campaign and maybe do a trade with people, give them your album or some swag or something like that. Those are the ideas I have for you right now. Cool?
Good ideas. Thank you so much.
All right.
Love. Have the best day of your life.
All right. Bye, Rocco.
Awesome.
All right. Sweet. Looks like Kelvin is in here. Hey, but
we can't see your video. You have to unlock your audio and your video, Kel. And I'm not. When you signed in, Kel, it would have given you a notification to allow video and audio access. So. So I'm not sure if you could maybe try logging out and then log back in and see if that works for you, Kel.
We got the Lanestonator.
Hey, ladies in the house.
I do want to say I saw Martin Shervington pop in for just a moment, and it looks like he might not be here anymore. But anyways, thanks, Martin. It's great to see you. Hey, Lainey.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
This is awesome. I love what you guys are doing. So you want to know the two things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I am working on an event product that's 7 products in one. And so I'm working on getting that completed and launched. Actually in 4 weeks, not in 75 days. Before Thanksgiving. And then second is I need to clone myself.
Yeah.
Do scientific friends that can help me out with that. So that's what I'm working on.
Nice.
Awesome.
I love it. So a product you're going to launch in 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan. So there's 7 different turnkey event planning products that companies can basically buy and walk in and be able to, create an event from scratch.
Oh, love it. I love it, Lainey. Well, I just wanted to say one thing about cloning yourself, because I actually was Lisa Cherney's clone of herself. And so, she found me from inside her community. And so I would say if you really are looking for somebody, if you really want to hire somebody, that first look close to you,
Of course.
Yeah, what she did was I was in a program that she was the training director of. I was taking her course. I approached her about perhaps teaching her material, and then she just invited me into her next course for free. And she said, and she trusted herself about that. Like, she gave me thousands of dollars of training for free because she just knew, she trusted herself that we were meant to work together. And after a couple months, it was like, okay, there was a clear path.
Right.
So,
I joke about cloning myself. I actually have a great team, but I still need to. I'm like, I need 2 of me.
and sometimes it's the next level,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what you're speaking to, Lainey, is the evolutionary impulse and evolutionary business. By the very fact that it is evolutionary, which yours is it wants to evolve, and it's going to evolve, and it's going to need more and more as it becomes more and more complex, like yours is. It's going to need the systems, the structures, and the processes to support the level of complexity that it's evolving to. And so I love how you speak into that. Exactly. That's exactly what I hear you saying. And I've seen you over the last couple of years and your trajectory with your business, and it's beautiful to see where you've gone with it. So I'm excited that you came in here and shared with us. And you guys, make sure you follow Lainey if you haven't followed her already. She's amazing businesswoman and has actually, are you still doing your community over in Google Plus?
Well, it's actually, we built our own forum. So it's actually on our own website now.
All right. You want to share with people where
it's a women's forum, but we like our men too. So come on over, guys. But yeah, we own a forum, and it's a very social, active community of business women and resources. And the only reason I have makeup and hair done today is because I'm actually going to go record an interview in half an hour. But I was like, I have to jump in with you guys. So yeah, rcuwomen.com/forum. And I'll drop the link. Thanks, ladies.
Yeah, great group of people over there. So yeah, just kudos to you for what you're doing and all the support that you give to people out there. Again, we're community supporting each other here. We have 75-ish days left till the end of the year. Kim and I do want you to know that this isn't this session, this show right here isn't a one-time event. We're going to be doing them regularly. Kim, did we figure out what our next? Oh yeah, our next one is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We're going to be on Blab again tomorrow. Same thing, same time at 11 a.m. Pacific and 11, 12, 1, 2. I still have to use my fingers to count. I wasn't a math major. That's what I always like to use.
Well, ladies, I have to jump off, but thank you for letting me be a part of this, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Lainey. Bye. Hey, you guys, we have time for maybe two more people to pop in really quick if you want to. You don't have to. We see so many comments going on here. Actually, I want to read.
Yeah, and just as you do that, I want to give you a little tip on goal setting too. So, you're, we're in the clarify, the week that's all about clarifying. So we're clarifying our commitment. We're clarifying our big why. Why the hell are we having a business in the first place? We're clarifying what do we want to accomplish by December 31st, and looking back on that year, in the last 75 days from December 31st, how do you want to feel on December 31st? And what do you want to have done on December 31st? And then I have a little amp up tip for you. So
this is a good one, guys. Listen close.
This is a good one. And this is from Cynthia Kersey's Unstoppable Challenge. And in her Unstoppable Challenge, every day you would have one specific thing you want to accomplish for your business that day. And you would have one specific thing that you're going to do to help somebody else. Could be helping somebody else with their business, or just helping somebody else in their life. And that helping somebody else could look like giving advice. It could look like, giving a donation. It could be giving of your gifts and your passions, your expertise. So I'm going to put that into the little challenge mix here and say, if you really want to amp this up to the next level, every single day you're doing one thing towards your 75-day goal, and you're doing one thing to help somebody else.
I love it. I think that that's beautiful. And right on, sister. I love you. I love you. I want to just say, I love what Dave Williams says here. He says, my feelings are fed by my passion. After 40 years of being self-employed, I've finally found my calling that makes use of my background and expertise, and the excitement helps me to cope with the frustrations. And I think that that's such a key piece. That this piece about commitment is, that you're really in your life's work and the purpose and what your work is in the world, and what Kim and I call your unique self purpose, when despite all of the freaking work that is ahead of you, you wake up every morning still excited, more excited than, feeling like, to do what that you have to do. Yeah, I have a lot of work, but come on, bring it on. So let's see, what else, Kim? It's right at the,
I think that's it.
We're done.
I think we're at the end of our time, and wow, just 30 minutes go fast, you guys. So come on back tomorrow. We're going to be continuing with how clarifying in your business is really going to help you catapult towards that 75-day goal, and we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you for sure. So be sure to subscribe. We're going to set up the Blab for tomorrow. You can subscribe to that. You can tweet this out, share it with your friends, and be thinking of, what do you really want support with? Because that's what we're here for too. As I said, both of us have been running our own businesses and been in the world of business for over 20 years ourselves, and every day we help people, grow their businesses to the next higher and higher level. So we want to support you. We want to see you getting these goals done. So come tomorrow with your great question and get ready to get coached and get moving towards that goal.
Sweet. Yeah. Next, tomorrow will be every day, just by the way, is a different topic with a different action item. So come back tomorrow, get what your next action item is. You guys, thank you so much. You all rock. We love you. Thanks for being a part of this community. We're so stoked to be a part of your community. And we'll see you all tomorrow, right? At 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Got it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.